What's good? It's your boy Young Black. I'm back again. I beat Dragon Age early this morning. Uh, Missed out on a lot of sleep. Probably running off 2 hours right now. Um, Dragon Age, really good game. Finally beat it. Not upset that I beat it though. Sometimes when I beat games, I feel like, damn, it's over. Because no, it's really not. I mean, the game is amazing. You know, the sheer amount of choices that they give you in the game is surely amazing. Has to be one of the best RPGs ever made for a console. Even though it really is a PC RPG, ported onto consoles, but it gives you a really console gameplay feel, but still keeps that PC feel too. Though that's why they changed the view. People are talking about how the view is better on the PC. Not to me, because that view is better for PC players because that's how y'all are used to playing PC games. Not for us console gamers. We want to be in the action. We want our camera down there in the action. I don't want to have to use battle tactics and I can pause the gameplay. Then I gotta want to adjust the camera so I can see exactly what I did. The PC camera zooms so far out that you're just issuing commands and you can't even actually see exactly what the characters are doing. They're doing what you press. But when I do assault, I want to see assault. I want to see my guy swing the sword the 3 times or the 4 times and all of that. I don't want to have him do it, but I just can't see it. But I know he's doing it because I issued the command, though. Right? Right. Now, storyline. Storyline is incredible for this game. It's very broad and very well thought out, like all the other Bioware games. Um, the game doesn't start at the beginning of the so-called Dragon Age story. It actually takes place like 200 years after the first 3 blights, which is like demons invading the land is what blights are. There's been 3 before this one, if I'm not sure, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so yeah, it has a big backstory to it right out the box. So that kind of feels intimidating, which I said in my last video. But you pretty much stay on point with what you know already. Don't try and follow too much into the back lore the first time through. Just stay on point with what's currently happening in the game story. And try and pick up little hints and keynotes here about what little things that's happening now relates to stuff that's happening in the past. Because if you get too deep with the stuff, that's the game is what they call lore of what the past storyline of some of the characters and their ancestors and stuff is. You'll get a little lost. So you don't want to do that right out the back, right off the back or out the box. Um, I can't believe that I beat the game already. It's not short or anything. It's just I wanted to play a little longer. I downloaded the Golem. I got Warden's Keep. I got the armor, the downloadable armor. Used all that. Didn't really use the Golem too much in gameplay. He's funny as hell though. He's a really comedic character. I didn't use him too much in gameplay though. You know what I mean? But the story for this game is it's just incredible. It's so broad, and the replayability is incredible. The downloadable content shows up on the world map as golden squares that are new areas. And on top of that, once you complete the game, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but once you complete the game, yes, the game is over, but you can still actually walk around and explore areas with your town. What they do is they kind of make it like back chapters. So after you beat the game, you can still play episodic content. So like when downloadable content comes out, you can take your character that you beat the game with already, and the file is there that you beat the game. You have all your stuff there, but you can play the downloadable content as if this is just another add-on to your character's story. Like maybe something he did that nobody's seen, or something that he did that is just an episode into his story, which I thought was really, really cool. So after you beat the game, that character is not done. When they make more downloadable content, it's not like you have to start a brand new game. No, you go back and you load up your character that you've been using with all his goodies and his stats and his armor and all the stuff you earned. It's still there, waiting for you to brave the downloadable content. And that to me, that's where the meat of the game is, and that's what all these developers need to look at to give us replay value. And come on, I mean, the game just came out and there was downloadable content out of the box. And on top of that, I just looked on the internet and there's going to be Return to Ostagar. Ostagar was gone in the game. It gets obliterated. And now they're making content where they're bringing it back. So something is going to happen where you return to Ostagar and they're either going to rebuild the city or maybe the Darkspawn come back. I don't know exactly what the storyline is, but I thought that was just incredible. You know, and I get to bring my squad back there. You know, that's just gonna be incredible. This game is super enjoyable. Everybody needs to go pick it up. I don't care what console you have it on. You need to enjoy this game. The frame rate is better on the PC. The graphics is better on the PC. But the console version, to me, it just feels like the storyline and everything is told. It's basically the same, but the camera views and everything during the combat, you feel more in the combat in the console versions. The PC versions just make it a tactical. It feels like a RTS a little bit, you know, just with less instead of have troops, you got party members, and there's less people on screen in RTS, but and there's less stuff happening on the screen than in RTS, but the PC version feels that way because the camera is so far out. You know, the camera in this one is right behind your back. You switch characters with L1 and R1. The camera follows behind them. You issue them commands. You switch off to another character, issue them some commands. It's good stuff, man. It works very well on the console. BioWare did a good job of converting their PC title, which you can tell is a PC game, even on the console, but converting it and making it work very well on the console also. People are saying the console version is better. I don't think so. I think both versions, all three, PS3, PS3, Xbox 360, and the PC, they're all good versions of the game. There's no excuse for you not to be playing this game because it's on every single playable console just about that's out there, major console besides the Wii. So PS3 and Xbox 360 are the top of the console market right now. I mean, for most gamers. You know, I mean, if you're one of those guys who want to play puzzle games and throw apples at your TV for fake, then you can play a Wii, which I like the Wii. It's just not all day, only sometimes though. You know, but get Dragon Age for sure, guys. Go out and get Dragon Age, and then not only does the game end on different ways depending on the choices that you make, but also depending on which race you pick and everything. The game begins 6 different ways, and the decisions that you make during the game also depends on which race you are too. So people will react to you differently. If you're somebody that no race in the game likes, the outcast race, I'm not going to tell you which race it is, but you know, they treat you differently. So if you play as an elf or a dwarf, you start off in different areas with different whole stories. It's amazing. 6 different ways. Plus the downloadable content. So you can play the downloadable content with the same characters that you boosted up. You know, so after you beat the game, you get the story going, and then you think, okay, this game is done, and put it back on the shelf. You go on, and look, downloadable content right there. You click on it, you download it, and then you load up your character that you've been playing with, and then you're good to go. You know, not with a new character, with your same character, with all your goodies. It's amazing. You know, I couldn't believe that after I beat the game. They said, yeah, enjoy playing the downloadable content with your character once it's released. Boom, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So I get to take this character and play some more episodic content. Like, they're going to release more DLC, and I just be able to load my character up? Like, that's ingenious. You guys have made a perfect RPG, almost a perfect game. Only thing, when I feel like I want to hit somebody with a sword and really press a button, I'll play Soul Calibur or something like that. But besides that, guys, go get this game. All my RPG fanatics, get this game immediately. It's going to take you a couple weekends, maybe a couple months, but it's worth having for $60. All right, it's your boy, Young Black, Real Gamer, stand up.